Welcome to episode 4 of the Dugout. This week we were in Bessbrook for a mid-Ulster Division 1 battle between fierce rivals Bessbrook United and Coalisland Athletic. I had a guest with me for this match. 𝗘𝗀𝗶𝘀𝗶𝗀 is a massive Bessbrook fan and never misses a game. Even travelling on their supporters bus to their Junior Cup game this year against 𝗘𝗽𝗀𝒻𝗄 Athletic, Hugh is a diehard. He's passionate about all football. If there's a match even during the week, he will be at it. So it was nice to visit the brook with him, especially as this was hyped to be a massive and feisty encounter. The game was always marked on my calendar for a potential episode, as the previous match was abandoned midway through the game due to a brawl between the two sides. I was expecting a boxing match, but what we witnessed was a battle of wits between two strong sides who actually showed each other a lot of respect during the game. Bessbrook have done brilliantly since getting promoted to Division 1. Management team of Paddy Mooney and Ben Traynor have been a revelation since they took the reins at the start of the 23-24 season. They are going well in the league and next week have the quarter-finals of the Junior Cup to look forward to. With only 3 losses in their 18 games this year, they are on track for another good season. Coalisland have had a stop-start kind of season in the league. With plenty of cup ties already this year, they find themselves 7 games behind some of the teams in the division. What struck me most by watching them in this match was how cohesive and organised they were. They still have 8 players from their Junior Cup winning side involved in this match, and what followed was as good a team performance that you will likely see this season. The game started quite evenly with both teams creating some opportunities. Coalisland, however, grew into the game and the Bessbrook midfield struggled to put any pressure on the ball. At times it looked too easy for the away side as they passed it around effortlessly. This missed chance was a sign of things to come in a dominating first half from Coalisland, but a vintage display from Bessbrook goalkeeper Peter Murphy kept his side in it for as long as he could. The former Newry and Windmill keeper has a fantastic reputation in Newry and further afield. A legend of the local game, it was an absolute pleasure to watch him in action today. Since joining Bessbrook, he has also become their penalty taker. 6 goals since his signing in 2023. Murph is a real character on the pitch and a great leader behind the Brooks backline. Murph made save after save in a pretty disappointing half for the home side, who truth be told were lucky not to be out of sight before half-time. If anyone for Bessbrook was going to get them back into the game, it was their number 10 young winger, Callum Bradley. The 19-year-old was highlighted as one to watch before the game and it's clear to see why. A massive future ahead for this youngster and a favourite of 𝗘𝗘𝗀𝗶𝘀𝗶𝗀 as well. Half-time at the Brook and time for refreshments. There was a brilliant community and family feel to the club and I want to thank them for the warmness shown to me during the game. Paddy and Ben were 2 absolute gentlemen and Paddy's mum kept us warm at half-time with tea and soup. As the second half got underway, Peter Murphy kept up his first half heroics, but eventually Coalisland would get their breakthrough. A foul by Gareth Hughes was given as a penalty by referee Neil McCardle, who had a great game in what could have been a volatile match. Up stepped Paul Coney to finally beat Peter Murphy in goal. Bessbrook nearly responded immediately. Again, great play by Callum Bradley, who delivered a superb cross, which agonisingly was put wide by 𝗘𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀. Lennon. Another big moment in the game for the Brook. Substitute Cathal O'Callaghan was put through on goal, but excellent team defending from Coalisland stopped the attack. Coalisland then went up the pitch in their very next attack and got the all-important second goal. The two Laveries combined brilliantly. Connor won the ball and laid it off to Patrick, who evaded 2 challenges before putting it back onto Connor's head. A fine goal at a crucial stage. The goal scorer Conor Lavery told me after the game that he doesn't score many with his head, but that was a lovely finish. The celebration wasn't too bad either. Callum Bradley done his very best to try and get his side back into it, but Coalisland were on a mission today and were not going to concede. And it also turns out that they had their own talented youngster as well. In the dying moments of the game, young substitute 𝗘𝗽𝗀𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗀 produced the moment of the match with an incredible piece of skill. He plucked the ball out of the sky with a backheel mid-air touch and then proceeded to weave in and out of the Bessbrook defence before his teammate Kieran O'Neill put the ball into the back of the net. A goal that even had the Bessbrook fans applauding. That was to be the final moment of the game in a perfect afternoon for Coalisland. I had anticipated a nasty and dirty game, but what we got was a respectful match between 2 of the best amateur teams in the country on their day. Bessbrook will of course be disappointed and might be guilty of showing too much respect to their opponent. The man of the match was hard to pick, as Coalisland put in one of the best team performances I'll probably see this season. He wasn't in a lot of clips in this video, but rewatching the game while I was editing the video, defender Colin Devlin was absolutely terrific, especially in the first half. In possession he was fantastic, and his defending against Callum Bradley was also impressive. So there you have it. I might not be invited back to a Bessbrook game with my grand queue anytime soon, but it was another very enjoyable matchday experience. Thanks for watching.